Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Quickly complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That's caught. It's Lang. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
With the score, Ball State 7, Toledo 0.
And the Rockets will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
In the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak.
0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. He fires a bullet to the right.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Power football with the run. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Daly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rocket.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
21, Toledo, 7.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the expressway is wide open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 2.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ball State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Montgomery. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Picks up 1. Third down coming.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Escape, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Smashes through. Nifty little dance step. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daly. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Got it in the middle. It's Paul. Touchdown, Ball State. And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded out.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ball State 49, Toledo 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And some room to work. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
He's tackled on the play at the 23. It's third down.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll just keep slinging it. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To throw, it's Montgomery. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. He's going up top here late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Going deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.